What's good into YouTube? It's your boy Keenan Two Forks, and I'm back with another motherfucking video, man. In this video, I wanted to talk about a couple of things that have helped me start becoming more consistent as a trader. So, number one is gonna be selling in a premium and buying in a discount. It's one of the most overlooked things, like, I think ever in the ICT community. I know that there's a bunch of fuss about breakers, inversion fair value gaps, civvies, bissies, all this shit. None of that matters if you're not buying in a discount and selling in a premium. Let's say you have a bullish narrative, right? And you're trying to buy when price just took out a high and it's at a breaker, right? The reason you keep getting stopped out when you're trying to buy and you have a bullish narrative is because you're buying in a fucking premium. What has really helped me with my entries has literally been being patient and waiting for a price to return to a premium or a discount, depending on whether I'm buying or selling. I remember a few months ago when I used to sell in a discount and buy in a premium, I would ask myself, why the fuck am I getting stop hunted? And it's not even about getting stop hunted, it's the fact that price loves to reprice when it's at let's say it's almost at a high, right? And it comes all the way back down. There's no SMT or nothing. ES has made a higher high, and NAS has made a higher high either. Let's say it goes all the way almost up to that high, but it never comes. It never takes it out. Okay, so what price likes to do is right before macro, price loves, and I'm saying price loves to create low resistance liquidity ups to the buy side. That's what it does. Okay, it goes down, creating all these lower lows and lower highs. Right when it's macro time, it will literally create a setup where it stop hunts. It makes a low, it makes a lower low, that's the stop hunt. It makes a higher high, it makes a breaker and an inversion gap and a fair value gap. These are the most high probability trades, especially when you have a narrative. If you've ever asked yourself, why am I getting stop hunted? Why is price literally hitting my stop loss and going the other direction? It's because either A, you're getting in too early, or B, you're not waiting for macro, or C, you're part of the liquidity. Okay, that's literally it. If you're getting stop hunted, it's because you're the type of people that the market wants to go after. You're the stop loss that the market needs to take in order to go back to the other direction. Okay, this is literally the way the market runs. I'm not bullshitting. This is exactly the way I trade. And if you don't believe me, you can literally go and check all of my past live streams in the last 2 weeks. I've literally been taking the same exact setup at the same exact time, 1050 or 950 macro. I'm looking for the same shit every single day, and it's playing out. All right, this also has to do with market conditions. Obviously, we're about to enter Q3. Usually Q3 and Q4 are the best quarters of the year. So hopefully we have something nice for the rest of the year as well. And the third thing I wanted to say here is the fact that you have to let your edge play out. I used to say to myself, oh, well, I know the way the market runs, so I'm just going to take every single continuation trade or reversal trade or whatever trade I see because I know the way the market runs. No, you have to look for a specific model for a specific time in that model that is going to play out at a specific time, a specific entry. Don't be choosing between I don't know if I want to do an inversion gap or a breaker block, or if it doesn't, what if it taps into this fair value gap? No, pick one as a developing trader. Pick one. Okay, for me it's the inversion gap. Okay, it's an inversion gap and a fair value gap, a BPR. Basically, I don't really use that term BPR, but it's just an inversion gap or a fair value gap. Boom, it's in line with my narrative. There's a stop hunt. It's 950 macro. Boom, I'm in the trade. There's no second guessing. Okay, you have to let your edge play out. If you don't let your edge play out, you're simply going to be missing opportunities. Number one. Number two, when you take a loss, you're just going to spiral because you think, oh, my edge is never going to play out ever again. Because in the moment, I've been there. In the moment, you think it's never going to appear again. In the moment, you're thinking, I got to make this loss back right fucking now. And if I don't, it's the end of the world. It's an emergency and my house is on fire. That's not true. And I'm still at the point myself where I'm still learning that. And the reason I'm saying this to you, the camera right now, is because it's helping me to really understand that this shit is really fucking important. Letting your edge play out is extremely important in this game of trading. Because if you don't let your edge play out, bro, you're cooked. If you're not using the same entry method, the same narrative, the same requirements for your narrative, the same everything for a set amount of time until you finally find your edge, you're cooked. You're fucked because there's no switching around in this shit. If you keep switching shit around, you're just gonna get different results, okay? You cannot be mad for getting different results because you entered different ways at different times with different requirements for narrative, okay? You have to have specific things that you're looking for in the market. And if you don't have these things every single time, you're just cooked because you need to let your edge play out. These are the things that have helped me tremendously into becoming a lot more consistent in the trades that I take. Not only in profitability, but just the trades in general that I take. I'm not just taking wishy-washy ass setups. I'm looking for specific things at specific times. Okay, I'm not doing none of that silver bullet 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. bullshit. I know that's what I call my live streams, but I have a specific time that I want to enter on. Either 10:50, 9:50, or 10:20 to 10:40. Those are the times that I'm specifically looking for personally. Now, you got to ask yourself, at what times are you winning your most trades? Now, for me, these macro times are important to me because these are like when the algorithm runs or whatever you want to believe that in that. But what I found success in is macro times, and macro times have been fucking game changer for me, just sticking to them. When it comes to macros, that's the end of the hourly candle and the beginning of the next hourly candle. So it's 9:50 to 10:10 or 10:50 to 11:10. So these specific 20 minutes is where I'm looking for an entry, where I'm looking for stop huns, where I'm looking for my fair value gaps. This is literally all I need to make money. There's no point in using other fancy shit, including MACDs, RSIs, none of that bullshit, none of these indicators. I'm literally just looking for specific things that I learned from ICT concepts, and that's it. I'm not adding anything else to my strategy. I'm not adding standard deviations. I'm not adding none of these bullshit things that, yes, sure, they can help you, but it's just not part of my strategy. So I want you to think about, what is your edge? Because that's my edge. What's your edge? All right, this last one is going to be a bit controversial for the 1 to 55 risk to reward ratios out there. So, but this is for me as a developing profitable trader. All right, for me, taking low-hanging fruit has literally been a game changer. All right, taking low-hanging fruit, taking the 30 points, taking the 25 points, taking the 40 points, that is low-hanging fruit. And it's not even about the points, it's about where is the market going, what is the market telling me? Am I going to take profit at the highest high or the lowest low, or am I just going to take profit at the first low that gives me a nice 25, 35, 40 points? Am I going to take profit at the first break of structure, or am I going to take profit at the original consolidation of the trend or the market maker model? Now, why would I want to do all that? All I want to do is just take profit at the first low-hanging fruit. Now, if you're a little bit more experienced and want to leave a runner, that's a different story. But this is how you start to get a higher win rate and more confidence in yourself, because this isn't just about win rate and making money. This is about building confidence in the market. Once you start winning more trades than you lose because you're taking low-hanging fruit, you are going to start becoming more confident in your edge, more confident in your ability to take a trade, more confident in, okay, I see these are the times of days that I'm actually making money. All right, you're not going to be second-guessing yourself. You're not going to be second-guessing, oh, should I get in this trade or not? Oh, it looks kind of bad. I mean, it's 10:01 a.m. I mean, the candle just no, you're going to take the trade regardless of what your emotions are saying, because your data begs to differ. You know what I'm saying? Your data says, okay, if this happens, this will happen as well. And you see this, you see premium, you see an inversion gap, you see boom. You're in the trade. No second guessing yourself, because you've seen it play out many, many times, and you're done aiming for home runs. You're just looking for consistent base hits. And this is a third and most important thing that's helped me so much, because if it wasn't for that, I don't think I'd still be aiming for the fucking home runs. I'd still be aiming for 1-3s, and don't get me wrong, 1-3s are extremely possible, especially on the 1 minute chart. But for me, it was getting difficult to hold them and see them come back to break even. Or sometimes it'd be at a 1-2, and I'd give Nat so much leeway. It would come back all the way to my break even. It's happened on stream before. You guys can go check. It's happened on stream. It's happened, on my live account. It's happened on demo. It's happened on Apex. It's happened on every single fucking account that I've been on, and I just got tired of it. You gotta be fucking tired of yourself doing the same fucking bullshit, and just set yourself straight, because there's nobody else that's gonna do that for you. You gotta set yourself straight, because if you don't, you're just gonna become in this endless cycle of bullshit, or just bullshit, and repeating the same bullshit every fucking time. You just gotta be tired of that situation, bro. But at least for me, this is what's helped me become more consistent trader. I wouldn't say profitably, I'd say more consistent, because I think for profitability, I'd need to take at least 3 to 6 months, really having good weeks in the market, especially even with losses, having good weeks in the market. But my goal right now is just to stay consistent, and it's happening. Like, there comes a point where I just got tired of my own bullshit. I stopped fucking lying to myself, and just got to it. Like, just started working. Like, there's no fucking point in continuing an endless cycle that you know is gonna take you nowhere. There's no fucking point in that. You just gotta cut the bullshit, and you know what you're doing wrong. You just gotta cut the bullshit. Cut the fucking bullshit. Cut it, and you'll start seeing more consistent wins. So this is all I wanted to say for this video, and I hope y'all got some value out of it. If not, fuck off. Alright, nah, I'm just playing. Subscribe.